content leader for a workshop with the ALA, which is the American Library Association, and they asked me to provide some recommended resources for aspiring authors. They wanted this to cover the whole process, be everything from books to podcasts to software to websites, essentially things libraries could direct their patrons to in their writing journey and even have on hand as resources. So, if you're curious what resources are available for nonfiction authors, you're in luck because this video is for you. Hey there, I'm Julie the Book Broad, founder of Book Launchers. At Book Launchers, we are in fact a fabulous resource for nonfiction authors as we have really interactive and supportive live online courses to help you write and market a nonfiction book. And we have done for you services as well as done with you services. And of course, we have this rather robust database of video training right here at booklaunchers.tv, where you'll find more than 400 videos to help you write, publish, and promote a nonfiction book. But when the ALA group asked me to give a workshop on self-publishing and wanted me to include resources for patrons, there was only one resource from Book Launchers that I included. And that is resource number 1 on my list for you today. Any guesses? Yeah, Self-Publish and Succeed, the hashtag No Boring Books way to write a book that is set up to sell. This book was written as an entertaining and informative resource to help you write a book that will achieve your goals and be something people want to read, positively review, and then tell others about. So this is definitely on the resource list. Resource 2 was to help with reader research and metadata research. I mentioned Katie Spy and K-Lytics, but you all know that my main research tool that I recommend around here is, what's that? Oh yes, Publisher Rocket. I explained to the librarians that this is something they could even get for their library if they have a little bit of a budget for software, because I believe you can have it on 5 different computers for research for authors of fiction and nonfiction to uncover categories, keywords, sales potential, and books that they'll be categorized beside. Also, because I don't want to give Dave Chesson 2 spots on the list, may I also share that his website, Kindlepreneur, consistently has excellent content that also makes it a solid resource for nonfiction and fiction authors. Resource 3 was another book for helping with nonfiction writing, and this is a book by Jenny Nash called Blueprint for Nonfiction. I thought she put together an excellent resource for authors that need help outlining their book and giving their book structure. I thought it would be a good addition to a library resource center for writers. Resource number 4, David Wogan's Countdown to Launch series, where he covers all the not exciting, but important things like ISBNs, book registration, imprints, reviewers, and he has, in somewhat outdated now, but still useful, book of book reviewers. These are things that stump a lot of authors when they self-publish, and his guides are really valuable to flip the page to where you need it and have the answer to get it. Resource 5, Dale L. Roberts' series of books called Amazon Self-Publisher. This series of books covers Amazon promotional strategies, reviews, and Amazon keywords. I also wrote a foreword for one of the books, so I guess I have a little bias, but Dale is awesome, and his YouTube channel, Self-Publishing with Dale, rocks. Resource 6. This is kind of cheating, but this is a whole list of resource websites for research like AnswersDB, Goodreads, Suville, Quora, and a few others. I gave them the same list of websites for reader research that I shared on the channel before in a specific video on reader research. I loved that this list always has 1 or 2 sites nobody's ever even heard of or considered. Are you curious? I'll link to the video at the end so you can go find out. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn the notifications on so you don't miss these high-value videos in the future. Plus, then maybe we can be friends. Resource 7, How to Market a Book by Ricardo Fayette. I really wanted this to be my new book. There had to be a book on this list for book marketing, and my new book on book marketing isn't out yet. So in the meantime, this is a solid replacement until mid-2023, and then it'll be my book that I'll be recommending. But in the meantime, I chose this book to give a comprehensive overview of book marketing. The book is sponsored by Reedsy, and I admit, before I read it, I thought that would make it more of a marketing piece for Reedsy, but it wasn't. It was really solid information. On that note, I also recommended Reedsy.com as a resource for the librarians, especially if patrons are looking to find high-quality editors for their projects. Resource 8, Joanna Penn of the Creative Penn podcast, and a zillion different books to help indie authors. Basically, I just told them that while she is UK-based, she is a great resource for looking to the future and understanding what works in nonfiction writing and marketing today around the world. Resource number 9, Jane Friedman. All things Jane Friedman, from her hot sheet to her blog to her newsletter. As a bonus for the library audience, she has content on getting an agent, writing query letters, book proposals, and more, which all the librarians told me was something that comes up almost daily for them. Resource 10, associations like the IBPA and ALLi group. We are members of both organizations, and I believe they are both incredibly valuable. IBPA has their annual IBPA University, 2023, I believe it's in San Diego. And ALLi has their list of vetted service professionals and a ton of great content and resources to support indie authors. Both also have discount services like access to lower cost NetGalley reviews and more. I mean, the list could be so long, but do you have a favorite resource that I missed? Let's chat about it in the comments below. And when you comment the day a video is released, you get entered to win some sweet #NoBoringBooks swag, like our mugs, our journals. Of course, you can win Self-Publish and Succeed. Now, after you comment and smash that like button, this is the video I promised on reader research websites. And this is the latest and greatest from the channel, so it's most certainly going to be something lovely for you to learn. So go ahead, click on over to the next video. I'll see you there.